This is what the fight against so-called Islamic State has done to Ramadi. 6 months of brutal jihadi rule, a government offensive and coalition airstrikes have devastated the city. We set off with Iraqi special forces to see what the victory they claimed a week ago looks like. As we push into the center, it is clear that the battle for Ramadi is far from over. This is the front line in Iraq's war against IS. The building used to be a school, but guns have now replaced students. The soldiers say they've regained much of the city, but the fight is still going on, and IS militants still control parts of the center. Their flags are still flying just a few hundred yards from here, and resistance is stiff. Peer through the sniper's window and you see the Iraqi flag. But look to the right, the black banners of Islamic State flying, defiant. Government troops say fighting IS is the hardest of all battles. Much of the front line is rigged with explosives, and IS is an unpredictable enemy. The West has trained Iraqi soldiers for this fight. The US, Britain and their partners are conducting airstrikes in support.
The support from coalition forces is important to us, because without them, we would suffer a lot more casualties.
An airstrike is called in as families emerge from the front lines, Iraqi troops taking them to safety. Gorgia Miteb says her house was blown up. She told me that she and her husband were taken by the jihadis and used as human shields.
We were stuck for 10 days. Each time there was bombing, our homes would shake. We had no food, no bread, no water. We were terrified.
A warm meal and the first taste of freedom. Ahmed escaped with her children, still traumatized. Their mother tells me how IS ruled their lives.
What they did to us was terrible. We were not allowed out without a man and were forced to wear the niqab. We were not even allowed to use mobile phones.
Victory is still days away here. But the war against Islamic State in Iraq will not end in Ramadi. It has only just begun. There will be more hard fighting as soldiers prepare to move to tougher battlefields. Fessy, BBC News, Ramadi.